as a defensive coordinator to set your coverage responsibilities when the target is moving, right? If he was just lining up as the single side receiver, he could cloud it, he could double it. But you see here, his ability to move pre-snap, line up in the slot, line up as the #1 receiver, meaning the furthest from the ball to either direction. They don't know where he's going to be, so a lot of these calls have to be right before the snap. And like Kevin O'Connell said, he's the ultimate weapon because of his versatility and how smart he is.
Here are the Vikings. Hand it off, and a nice hole right up the middle, and nearly 10 yards on first down to Cook. Let's go down to Tom.
Kevin, to amplify there what Greg was saying, talking to Justin Jefferson this week, he said he didn't really understand why people thought he should be only a slot receiver. He only played that position one time his final season at LSU. He believed he was a threat that could take the top off the defenses, and certainly he's shown it.
Yeah, to say the least, as Cousins was pressured there by Preston Smith. Tom, go ahead and finish.
He also talked about his incredible excitement when he found out that Kevin O'Connell was going to be the head coach here. Obviously, immediately the comparison started with Cooper Kupp and Justin Jefferson. And he said, yes, he has great admiration for Kupp, but again, he didn't want to just be used, guys, in that slot position. And I think, Greg, what you point out proves that already in game one, half one, we're seeing Justin Jefferson deployed in every position to try to maximize his talent, a la Kupp.
3rd and 1 here first. 2:33 to go in the half. It is Cook looking for one, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Well, it's interesting on the Kupp comparison, obviously, because O'Connell just coached him, but is that what it's going to be here?
I think there were a lot of questions. I think anytime a play caller comes from another team where they have such a prominent weapon, of course, being Cooper Kupp, I think there's always going to be comparisons, but based off previous year's usage, the last 2 years, Justin Jefferson didn't do a lot of pre-snap movement. He got set in different spots, but he didn't move around very often. So early on, we're starting to see a lot of similarities that Kevin O'Connell brought with him from LA.
He's moving and he's catching a lot. Vikings, the 2 minutes to go in this first half. Vikings have a 10-0 lead. A couple of pivotal plays. They had a goal line stand. Green Bay dropped what would have been a 75-yard bomb on their opening possession. And Justin Jefferson's had a monster first half, 111 yards and a touchdown. And so the Vikings have a first down, 2 timeouts to go, plenty of time for them. No running to Cook. Gets away from Campbell. Dalvin Cook making people miss up near another first down, and he should have another one.
Yeah, I was just going to say, prior to coming out of the break, if Kevin O'Connell, we're going to get an idea here of how aggressive he wants to be. Really what he's trying to do is get a new fresh first down and get on the other side, right? Cross the 50, get into Green Bay's territory. Then you can go into more of a prototypical 2-minute style offense. What you don't want to do is backed up on your side of the field, get pass happy, and all of a sudden now you give another possession. So I'm not surprised to see them stay on the ground there as they manage their timeouts in the final minute 30.
Said Cook was a yard short, by the way. So second down, get it to Cook in the flat. Gets a couple of big blocks into Green Bay territory and another first down. And on your thought, it was interesting because O'Connell told us, hey, it's also play calling. It's when to be conservative and keep it out of Aaron Rodgers' hands, kind of like right here, right?
Right. So right now you're going to see the Vikings, they're up on the line. They're in a little bit more with a minute to go. They feel now that they can get into a little more of a 2-minute style drive. You don't want to do that coming out of the 2-minute warning. A couple incomplete passes. Green Bay still has a timeout. All of a sudden they steal a possession.
Near side, Jefferson again. Makes another grab and has another first down for Minnesota. He picks up 12 more.
Just a simple route here. We mentioned on the other side of the ball, the voids of this defense is out here in the flat. We've seen Green Bay try to exploit it on Minnesota's defense, but we've seen Kirk Cousins be able to have a lot of room to work out there. This time it was Rasul Douglas earlier in the game. We saw Quay kind of struggle getting out there in the flat, matching up with Justin Jefferson. There's just so much room right now. They've got to find a way to get closer to these receivers and close down these cushions.
Cousins over the middle. How is he that wide open? Jefferson again inside the 10, lunging for the end zone. Touchdown!
Well, we just talked about it, KB. You cross the 50, now you can open it up. You're going to see Justin Jefferson, when you start throwing underneath here, and you got guys, you're going to see Irv Smith kind of hold this underneath coverage. Again, Quay Walker,
that gritty. Juked him good. Boop.
Irv Smith come up,
Boop.
just putting layers into the defense.
Boop.
There's no reason, though, that the best player on the field should be that wide open in a 2-minute drive before the half.